What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today for more Ark Survival Evolved vanilla-ish on Ragnarok. And I just want to thank you all so very much for all your support in prior episodes. If you like this one, do not forget to annihilate that like button and subscribe for more daily content. So today, the goal is to find out where a bunch of the more rare resources are on the Ragnarok map. We're going to start off with metal, because metal is probably the easiest resource to find in the plains where I am. And I acquired a GPS out of a red drop earlier this morning, so I'm able to give you guys exact GPS coordinates for where I'm at. So you can see where my base is at is about 1873, up in the upper right hand corner of the map, in like the grasslands plain area. It's a pretty good area to build. I like it. It can be pretty dangerous though. There's a bunch of gigas everywhere. But, you know, if you build walls up high enough, you're fine. So yeah, we're going to take Hawk with us here. And that's just in case we run into any other micro-raptors that might knock us off of my mount. Hawk will be there to protect me. Like I said, the first resource we're going to go after is metal. And it's scattered pretty much all over the plains, if you know where to look. So there's some just right down there out in the open, but there's also a bunch of, like, mostly inside the mountains, or the little hills. So you see there's a rich metal node there. There's a bunch over on this side as well. So they're kind of just, like, scattered all over. And there's Giga number 1, right? There's Giga number 1, level 20. Not a big deal, but still a Giga. And then there's a second Giga down over into this way direction. I'm not going to go too far over there, though, to actually render it in, because this RG is not that fast. And I don't feel like wasting a bunch of time. It's just, trust me, there's a Giga like over that ridge. So now that we have metal found, we're going to go with crystal, because I actually know where crystal is in this area. And how I'm going to do this, guys, I'm just going to do like quick cut edits, showing the GPS locations of where the stuff is that I'm finding, and that's how this episode will go. And then in the end, we'll probably, you know, build some of the stuff like a fabricator and maybe a wind turbine, because you can use wind turbines on this map. So I will start off with crystal right meow. Location number 1 for crystal. See here, 2078 in a little waterfall. Not a waterfall, but a little cave that water is coming out of. This is what the surrounding area looks like. And I'm actually going to harvest some of this crystal because I need it. Crystal. Crystal. That's all we're going to grab for now. Next location. And here we have obsidian and metal kind of mixed in with the snow. This is kind of on the edge of the snow biome and like the charred volcano area. This starts at about 27 to 28, 63. And I need to kill this snake. You die now, snake. Die. You die. You die. Go Hawk. It's your birthday. So there's obsidian kind of scattered around here in both the snowy area and the charred area. And there's also mantis kind of sprinkled around here too, which is nice because you get organic polymer and a ton of chitin off of them. Let's pick up Hawk. Pick up Hawk. There we go. And yeah, put the obsidian in there. Oh, and I got a whip from killing the mantis as well. So that was neat. You can kind of see here, it's also kind of like you see that those are obsidian rocks covered in snow. I know it's kind of dark. Gamma 4. And as we go into this area, there's even more obsidian and metal and mantis. And all sorts of good stuff to get chitin, organic polymer. There's an uranio. This is kind of like your chitin getting area as well. So, on to the next area. And we're back, and I found a spot with metal. These are the entrance to the caves is at... That's the wrong thing. Map. There we go. So 3033, basically. And you'll see there's the blue tower there for reference. And there's a bunch of like glacial ice that glows kind of teal-ish. And inside the caves here, it's actually extremely cold. It's -6, and it's called Jackknife Glacier. Just kind of neat. And you can see there's oil, there's bears, crystal, penguins as well. So we're going to hope that Mr. Bear doesn't mind us getting some oil. $300 oil should be good enough. Throw the stone on the ground. Oh, I killed an alpha raptor, by the way. I got some... I don't know why I wasn't using that. Got some upgraded stuff. Neat times. Let's take a look at this cave some more, because I think this cave deserves some explorification. There's another entrance to it. And this is just like filled with crystal and oil. And as far as like what I have for armor, oh, it's just another entrance. Okay. As far as what I have for armor to be in here, I have 100 fortitude, and I have, this is actually a fur hat, fur gloves, fur boots, fur legs, and then I have my apprentice flak, which also has some hypothermic insulation on it as well. Not as much as a fur chest would have, but it's not negative hypothermic insulation. Oh, and someone has an oil node, an oil pump set up over here as well. So I guess there is an oil node up here, which you can put the oil pumps on. That's also good information to know. Hey, look at Quetzal. What level are you, Quetzal guy? 60. Meh. Kind of good, kind of junky, kind of and everything in between. So we're going to keep exploring these caves, though, because they looked pretty neat, and I want to explore them. I just got to find the entrance again. So there's a big arc patch today. A pretty big one. There's a ton of bug fixes, and I think they kind of like broke classic flyers a little bit. So I've pumped 20 levels into movement speed, and my RG's movement speed is 120. I'm only getting 1% movement speed per buff. There's an explorer note right there. I'm gonna go get that. Explorer note, please. We're gonna kill this bear. And then I'm gonna get the explorer note. Not even checking the level on this bear, because it's super far away from anywhere close to where I'd be able to take it back home. Or no, that's just something I... That's the stone I dropped earlier. Derp. So there's another entrance to these caves. Or to the glacial cave, I should say. Getting the housing buff right there. That was kind of weird. Another housing buff. And just another entrance to the cave. So yeah, it looks like it's just full of entrances and exits, and there's just a ton of oil and crystal in here, which is pretty cool. Literally, it's really cold in here. Except for when you randomly get the house buff for some reason. I haven't quite figured that out. There was one... I was hoping for silica pearls in here too. But there's not. I haven't found a place for silica pearls yet, but I will find some. Let's go check out what's coming. Thank you. Haha. That's cool. Breakable ice. I am now cold. Bunch of crystal. This has to be an artifact cave or something. The first sign of danger, I'm turning around. Yeah, what level are you, bear? Oh, it's kind of framey in here, too. 130, and your mate boosted. So we're going to have to come explore this cave another time. With more gear and weaponry and stuff like that. And maybe some dire wolves is what I'm thinking. Oh, game froze a little bit. It's really framey in here, not very well optimized yet, but that's okay. It's cool that you have to like break down the entrance into this place. Alright, so let's hop back on bird dirt. And we will continue our search for resources. Okay, so I don't know if there's any resources in this cave back here, but it's too cool. I looked at it a little bit. It's too awesome to not show off in this video. So I am at... Can I pull up my map? Can I pull up my map? Thank you. I am at 3178, basically. Kind of see where I am on the map. Here are the surroundings. There's Red Tower over there. And there's the peak of some tower over there. I can't really tell. And we're on the side of the mountain. And this area is called... There's Cold Eye Ridge, and then we're in Hibbert's Summit. And then the actual... When we get in here, it's called a Glacial Hall. Yep, there we go. Glacier Hall. There we go. And I don't know if this was... Oh, look at that shadow. That's so cool. I don't know if this is the cave that I had to break down the door to get into. That little ice door. But there is a cave drop right here. And I am now freezing. It is -3. This is called the Passages now. Yellow loot crate. I will take that blue simple pistol. It looks like there might be crystal in here. I'm not really sure if this is crystal or if this is supposed to be like ice. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's non-harvestable. We're just going to take a fly around and kind of explore this. I would think that there would be, like, an artifact or something in here. There's gotta be. And this is too cool to not have something of value in it. There was also that cave drop as well. Which is nice. There's another cave drop. Nothing dangerous around me. I haven't seen any direwolves in here so far. Just penguins and... Oh, it's a blueprint for a journeyman. Gross. I'll take it anyway, though. Because it might help out if there's like a hot cave or something. Although Gilly would probably work better, but you never know. Alright, so it looks like there's another... There's like a ton of dire bears in here. This is that same cave, isn't it? A little bit laggy. Yep, this is that cave. So this is a cave that you do not need to come in solo. That entrance made it seem like you did have to come in solo. But I found a sneaky air entrance. Bring a flyer into. I All right. It's a cool little ice bridge there. This cave would be not too terribly difficult so far, even on foot, with just like dire... Well, there's another cave drop. With just like dire wolves and like grappling hooks. Prentistego saddle, I'll take it. We're getting a little bit weighty here. Now we're going deeper into the glacier. What are we? What's the temp now? -2. We're in the tunnels. There's a ton of dire bears. So I mean, you'd be able to grappling hook past the dire bears because they're not like super aggressive. Oh, that's kind of... Is that blood? Oh, gross. What killed this bear? There's like a frozen... It's like somebody froze in here or something. I haven't seen a frozen person yet. Maybe I just missed it. Or maybe they were killed by the dire bears. Maybe that's the story that's trying to be told here. Oh, it gets too small for an RG there as well. Alright. Probably gets too small for any dinos besides shoulder dinos. We're gonna have to crawl. Alright, if there's an artifact in here, it's gonna be down here. There's a frozen person. Okay, so we got some obsidian. Another frozen person. You definitely want grappling hooks to go down that way. So I'm not going to. That's the way back out. There was another path, though. Okay, yep, so take a left at the frozen person. Right to get back out. Let's eat some food. I don't have any water with me, so it's kind of unfortunate. I just pooped. Okay. Oh! Ice worm. Ice worm bad. Rip. BRBs. Alright, guys, and Silica Pearls. This is where I am at 3843, kind of dead center in the map, pretty much, of the land mass, anyway. Dead center land mass. And this neat little, like, limestoney looking canyon place. So the water is very deep here. So without oxygen, without any oxygen pumped, at 100% oxygen, without any scuba tanks or anything. I'm going to see if I can go down here and pick up some silica pearls. It looks like I'm going to be able to. Without taking too much damage. Silica pearls, go to the surface. We're going to end up taking some damage. And there's also oil down here as well. Yeah, drowning just a little bit. A little bit of drowning. Alright. We're going to wait for oxygen to recover. We're going to go right on top of another node. Swim straight down and go straight back up. So I was able to recover my items due to a mod that we're running on the server called Death Recovery Mod. Where basically you put a gravestone down and you're able to just recover all of your items. So I did that, and then I borrowed a pterodon to get my RG back, put the pterodon back where I found it, and we're good to go. So, but I did lose one thing. I lost Hawk. Hawk died to the frost worm, or ice worm, or whatever it was called, a few minutes after I did. So I'm not sure how much health those things have. I'm not sure how many of them there are in that area. I just know that that really sucked bad. Like, I wasn't expecting it at all. So, yeah, it doesn't look like there's a ton of silica pearls here. And, like, the reason why I didn't, like, go into the ocean areas to look for silica pearls and oils, because I wanted to do this all, like, within the landmass. Where can you buy? Where can you find these resources? So we're going to just poke our heads down underwater. Yep, there's a couple more nodes down over that way. So maybe when we are further along into progression on the server here, me and a couple server mates will get together. And I'm almost out of stamina. Yep. Me and a couple of my server mates will get together and take on the ice cave. See if we can't just grapple hook our way over the areas where the ice worm is. Hopefully there's not more than one. So, yeah, that is that. But guys, I think that is going to be it for this episode. So we explored the ice cave a lot. There's a lot of cool, easy to get loot drops in there with that flyer hole. So if you're on a non-dedicated or non-official, definitely do that. If you are in a dedicated, an official server, ripperoonies because you can't fly in there. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. So if you liked it, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you have anything to say, do in the comment section down below. Do not forget to have a good day, everybody. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.